winds rise, you still them. So they've just come through this horrible storm. They watched Christ do something they've never seen before. This suddenly, out of this violent storm, there's complete calm. Well, the disciples, they're still reeling from that when the boat touches the edge of the shore. And we're about to see that when Christ speaks to storms outside our lives and inside our lives, both have to obey. We're going to meet another man who's horrified by what he had become. This is what we read in Mark chapter 5. Jesus and his followers went to the other side of the lake, to the area of the Gerasene people. When Jesus got out of the boat, instantly a man with an evil spirit came to him from the burial caves. This man lived in the caves, and no one could tie him up, not even with a chain. Many times people had used chains to the man's hands and feet, but he always broke them off. No one was strong enough to control him. Day and night, he would wander around the burial caves and on the hills, screaming and cutting himself with stones. While Jesus was still far away, the man saw him, ran to him, and fell down before him. I don't know if you noticed that little phrase at the beginning of the text in Mark 5. Jesus said, we'll go to the other side. That was terrifying to a Jew. The setting is the eastern shore of Galilee, the Gentile Decapolis, which is 10 pagan cities, a place of pagan cult worship and keeping pigs, an animal unclean to the Jews. And this man is living among the dead, which unclean by any Jewish law. Think about it. A man with an unclean spirit living among the unclean dead, surrounded by people in unclean territory. This was unimaginable for the disciples. But I think the description of this man, in fact, Bob Bennett once did a song. You should Google it. It's called Man of the Tombs. Oh, such a moving song. But the description of this man is one of the saddest, I think, in the Bible. Even in life, even while he's still breathing, he's living among the dead. The original Greek emphasizes his strength. I mean, it actually translates, not even by chains could anyone any longer restrain him. And he was treated like an animal. But then we read this, and when he saw Jesus from afar, he ran and fell down before him. Now, why would he do that? This man has never heard of Jesus. Jesus has never been to this part of the countryside before. I think it's fascinating that the poor man did not know Jesus, but the demons that possessed him did. I'm pretty sure that for the first time in this man's life, when suddenly his eyes saw Jesus coming, the demons inside of him went and pulled back because they recognized the Son of God. The word used for fell down isn't the word used for just to fall over something. It's actually the word that's used to fall in worship. And I love this. When the demonic meets the divine, there is no contest. Remember what they said? My name is Legion, this is the demon speaking, for we are many. A Roman legion is about 5,600 soldiers. So they begged Jesus not to send them out of the region because the Decapolis was an area dominated by forces of darkness, hostile to Christ. They knew their time was limited, and they wanted to destroy as many people as they could. So think about that scene. It doesn't say that the disciples ever got out of the boat. Not sure I blame them. There's chaos everywhere, apart from one place. They came to Jesus and saw the man who used to have the many evil spirits sitting, clothed, and in his right mind. And they were frightened. Beautiful. Clothed and in his right mind.